In today's video, we're going to be talking about 5 commonly missed or overlooked areas when cleaning the interior of your vehicle. So let's go ahead and jump outside and take a look at these areas so that hopefully we don't miss them in the future.
All right, guys, so the first area we're going to talk about is probably the most common area that I see missed, especially when you're just, doing a quick cleanup and you're not doing a full detail, but you're just doing a quick cleanup. And this is the area here. You may be vacuuming, you may be picking up there's crumbs here, you see all that stuff, but turn the car on and shift, and then this opens up a whole new area that needs to be cleaned. All the time I see that so often, where this area looks good and then that area does not. So especially as a professional, guys, I know sometimes we're in a rush trying to get to our next appointment or whatever else. You vacuum that area, you clean all that up really well, you're good to go. And everything may look absolutely perfect, and then the customer is really happy. They get in the car, they put it into drive, and then all of a sudden they see all this stuff. So make sure to address that. Now, I know not every car has it this way. Some shifters are up on the steering wheel. Some shifters, like on our Ram Rebel, is a dial. But in this case, where it goes forward and backwards, make sure to actually move this so you can get everything. Now, as you can see, here's another example of that. This is my work truck. This is my 2007 Toyota Tundra. And this is okay, right? It's not bad. Obviously, it does need to be cleaned, but it's not terrible until I shift. Again, big thing is, guys, you may give the car back to the customer. It looks great. And they shift into drive, and look at all this gunk, right? All that stuff needs to be cleaned out. I haven't done that in some time. Again, this is my work truck. So, and just so you know, I'm guilty of these things too, guys. These things do happen. They do get missed. So I wanted to make this video so that you guys can concentrate on it and don't miss these spots, especially as the professional, so that you're not giving the car back to the customer and having that kind of stuff happen. Alrighty, area number 2 is going to be the seat belt. Not so much the hard plastic here. Again, guys, this is my work truck. I get sweaty while I'm working and stuff, so this thing's pretty beat up. But here, all this stuff gets clean, it gets dirty, right? Same thing with the contamination that goes onto the steering wheel and things like that. Sweat from, or the oils from your hands, this can get clogged up and nasty. And then also up here at the system itself, a lot of times right here will be all dirty. So make sure to check your seatbelt area, along with this. Again, work truck, guys, please don't beat me up too hard on this, but all this little press button can be cleaned out pretty simply. Sometimes you need to get a little like a toothpick type of deal to get in there, but just get your favorite degreaser or all-purpose cleaner would be ideal, and a brush. Agitate that, and then if you need to, go in for the letters with a toothpick and get that all cleaned up. Okay, now area number 3 is going to be the sun visor. Especially on the lighter tan colored cars, these get really beat up. This one you can see a little bit of markings here and here, but so many times the main spot is right here, and if you don't flip these down, you're gonna miss it. So that's very important. Make sure to clean all that up. And then also the actual mirror itself, make sure to clean those up, because again, especially on the professional side, if you're working on a car, that's an easy enough spot just to miss, just to forget about. You don't do it intentionally. That's another reason. If you're doing this as a professional, make sure, or even at home, follow your same process every time so that it becomes second nature and you don't miss out on things. Okay. But again, if a customer was driving away and they're like, all good, the car looks great, and they flip this up and this is all dirty with fingerprints or whatever else, doesn't reflect well on you. So make sure that is clean. Pro tip here, guys, Volkswagen, for some reason, Volkswagen products, so the VWs, Bentleys do it, Audis do it. This, when you clean it, they put like some kind of lubricant or something around the edges. You don't even see it, but then once you start going to clean it, you'll pick it up and it smears across. So you just have to be careful. Obviously, it can get it cleaned up, but you just want to be careful on that situation. So just a little pro tip on the VW stuff. So Volkswagen, Bentley, Audi, and whatever else. Just be careful when you clean these. All right, guys. Now, area number 4 comes with the driver, passenger, rear seats, all that kind of good stuff. There's actually going to be 2 spots. So this is going to be number 4 and number 5. But number 4 is here. You're going to clean up the seat, right? You're going to get everything looking good. You're going to clean all this stuff up. all this around there you're going to clean up, but a lot of times people forget to clean the entire track. Now you don't want to go crazy in here, right? This needs lubricant, but sometimes there's just usually typically what I'll do is just take a blower, blow out the tracks and make sure they're all good, and then wipe them down really quickly. I don't want to remove any of the lubrication in there, but as you can see, you may remember to clean this first area, but move the seat all the way back and all the way forward. Okay, so you can access every point of that track from the front and the back so that everything comes up nice and clean. As you can see, actually that doesn't look bad at all, but this vehicle is about 1.5 years old, so it's not too bad there. But anyways, just remember, do that so you can get that entire track and get it all looking nice. And that brings me to point number 5, right on the seats, is make sure to open up all the areas of the seat. So a lot of times you're vacuuming, you're getting through here, you're good to go. Lean the seat all the way back. That's gonna open this up this entire area where everything can fall into, and get that cleaned up, guys. Especially for people with pets, a lot of vehicles will have fabric right here. Let me see, maybe this one will do it all if we go all the way down. It does on the very back, but a lot of vehicles will have a lot more fabric, and even on the leather seats. And like if there's any sort of like hairs get stuck in there, if there's ever dogs in the vehicle, tons of stuff gets stuck in there. So you want to make sure to lay this down, clean all that up. Same goes for vehicles with the extending, and I really need to clean up this leather. Doesn't look that bad in person, but on the phone it looks really bad. So anyways, that'll have the pouch where you can actually extend this forward and you can clean up in that track. Make sure to do that. Again, as the professional, especially if the customer, you didn't do that, or you stick your vacuum in there really quickly and you get some of it, but if you don't open it up, man, you can miss a lot of stuff, and then that doesn't reflect well on you. So guys, if you can see, there's different colorations here. I've done some leather videos in the past. This is sort of my test vehicle on things, so that's why this side looks better than this side. Same thing up here. It's because we've been doing tests and cleaning up leather in certain areas to show the before and after. We don't use this car that often, so I'm able to deal with it and live with that, but I'm gonna go ahead and clean this thing up today so that it's all good to go.
So there you go, guys. Obviously, there's a lot more areas that some people miss, other people don't miss. These are just 5 of the most common ones that I've found. So I wanted to highlight those for you guys to help just try and remind you that if you already know about these areas, just as a reminder, then to keep those clean, or if you never really even thought about it, if you're just maintaining your own vehicles, you may have never even thought, or even thought to look into those areas, like the seat back, right? Laying that all the way back. If you don't do that, you may have not even known that there was dirt and crumbs and things there. So hopefully that helps you guys. That's it for today's video though, so please make sure to like the video, make sure you subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and we will see you on the next one.